Haven't been out here in a minute. Whole life a tomato. Tomato on the ground. Ew. Look at that fucker. He got a split. He fell in the dirt. Really don't care to try and eat him. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put him over here on my table. I got a table of a bunch of these stuff that was bad. I left it out. Cause a little fermentation. That way when I clean them out, see, these are some of the beds. See, a bad spot. I left it out. So I'm gonna pull all the seeds out of this bad stuff. They all had bad spots that I decided I would just take that fruit and devote it to the seed. The peppers are probably the dumbest thing I did that for, but all of it really is gonna get used for something. The meat will go into compost. The seed, of course, will be seed. Zucchinis, you can see, are growing well again. Really filling out. Here's the zucchini growing. There are zucchinis in here. I did not see any white ones again yet. There is some mildew up in there also on a couple of the inner leaves. So the zucchini, it all needs pruned back again. You see this area here? This is all ready. I'm gonna seed it. Now, I think what I'm going to seed here, I'm thinking what I want to do is probably beans in this area. Alright, so this area is beans. And maybe even over here. Some beans or carrots right here on this other side. Zucchini I'll keep. Peppers will be done before too awfully long, I'm sure. And then if you look down there where I did have the original cabbage, I'm going to clean up that area. And that's where I think I'm going to lay my garlic in. And over here is where I'll end up planting some cabbage. I'm thinking some cabbage right here. And then all winter long. Because this canopy, I'm going to be able to drop it down. It'll be, up from there. It'll be 4 foot tall to the middle. I'll have plenty of room to grow some cabbage. I can sink this thing right down to the ground, lay it all on these bricks, 5 on each side, wrap it with plastic, have my little greenhouse, and I can grow some cabbage along here. Okay, and then come, flying insect getting at me, and then come next year, this frame, I'll probably move it down this way further. Okay, so the frame will be down this way, and then the cabbage can stay down there. Tomatoes then can grow down on this end next year with the cucumbers, and I can use the frame just like I am right now. And have this whole area be like cucumbers, tomatoes, peppers. I'm planning on doing a different kind of rotation, so like I'll have me a little section of peppers, and I'll have me a little section of tomatoes, but then I'll have me a little section of cucumbers. Okay, just to cut 2 to 4 plants of each, and I'll alternate it like that and create a grid through my whole garden where it's all sectioned. So I might have a section of peppers over here, but then over here I might have a section of peppers, and then over here a section of peppers, and spread that shit out. Same thing with things like lettuce, beets, carrots, all of it, everything. Okay, because one thing I've learned through this season is monoculture is when you can run into some things, some problems. Look at this blight, all right? That ain't hurting nothing yet, but that's got to come off. You see this blight, this branch touched this branch and spreads. It spreads. That's what they've been talking, is it can spread. See, I got things growing. It's getting harder to maintain. This thing needs strung up, so I'm going to string it over and continue to get what life I can out of these tomato plants. But I'm coming to the end of the season, and I'm planning my changes for winter. Beans are going in tomorrow. I've got beans pulled out. I got pintos. I've got northern beans. That's what we're shooting for. Carrots, I'm not 100% sure on carrots. I might just go beans. I might do beans for this whole thing right here. And then up here on the other side of the tomato, okay, mend this soil down and get my garlic in, because I got a bunch of garlic to plant. And pretty much that whole area, pretty good chance it'll be garlic. But come June, I can clear all that garlic out and have fresh clove garlic. You can see these guys are going good. Yep, and you want to see a nice close look. I do need to get some nutrients for them still. Ladybug, leave it alone, be nice. I don't know if I got a good shot there, but you can see on the top there are buds forming. And they're starting to get furry. Starting to see the crystals. Yep, I think it's looking pretty good, but I do need to get some nutrients. And I need to be watering them every day now. I'm hoping to have my canopy down here pretty soon, actually, by the end of September, because I want to put these right here in the inside in the middle to finish up underneath the plastic. That way I can reduce any kind of problems with moisture on the buds. That's pretty much where I stand with the garden. I'm not doing anything in here today. Tomorrow I'm going to lay some seed, and that's all I'm doing in here tomorrow. I might thin the zucchini, and that would be it, guarantee you. Amber already come through and harvested tomatoes, so I don't need to do any more of those yet. But it won't be but a couple more days, and I have to pick some more tomatoes. The Romas look like they're about done. Okay, the Romas are just about done, I'd say. And that's fine. When they're done and I get the last few off, I'll pull them out. I'm going to pull them out and compost the stalks, composting everything I can. I let my grass grow inside my fence. I'm going to mow it down absolutely as short as I can safely mow it, and then I'm going to rake it all up. I'll have a nice turf in there, and I'm going to bring it in, and I'll be flipping all of this. So this is going to be 2 weeks old, so it should be composted down enough that I can flip it once. So I'll flip it all into a pile. I'm going to lay my grass right across the top and let it start doing its thing. Might as well go outside the fence. Let's go look at that squash. Check this out. It's like a little mildew on the leaves here. This is you can see this is the middle of the afternoon. What the hell time is it? It's 4:16 and it's already got shade. And you can see this leaf is not doing much. But you can see that nice squash under there. I'm not sure how long it grows, but I might be taking this off real soon. I don't imagine it has much more growth to it. You can see here's another one growing there. It does have some flowers. Yep, I don't see really any other obvious squash growing, but it's already in the fence. I will harvest seed as long as there's viable seed. You can see it's grown into the fence here. Yep, so I don't know what you think about this. I mean, I don't get a whole lot of comments, but I got all this trumpet vine. I'm gonna have to reinforce my fence for next year. So I'm gonna move my posts, and I'm gonna put in a wood post. See this corner post here? I'm digging this up. I'm gonna dig me a hole right here outside of this fence, and I'm gonna slide this bad boy into it and contort this whole fence to it. It'll lock it up solid. All right, and then I I can continue to let this trumpet vine grow, because I am liking the cover that it gives, having this hedgerow. And it's the same as what she's got here. That's trumpet vine. So I can grow a whole layer of trumpet vine right here. And I don't have to grow it real tall, but I can move around over here, and it gives me like a privacy fence. You know, you can see I've allowed some vine to grow back there on that side of the fence. It gives me some privacy fence. Just looking at different kind of cover options. This cherry tree has struggled since I've lived here. I don't know if it even produces viable seeds, but I've thought about cutting it down quite a few times. I don't take cherries from it, but I mean, it could, maybe if I pruned it up, maybe it would do better. I don't know, maybe that's really what it needs. I could take off this whole branch right here. Maybe that would help. I don't know, something to think about, I guess. I really ought to think about it, because this looks good. Has some death here, but that's surrounded by this, which would choke the life out. So I could essentially prune this off, prune it right there. Or maybe, yeah, that'd be the way to do it. Prune it right there. And here. And then just leave it do its thing. I ought to look at that. I think I'm going to do that. Yeah. And that might be a real chance for this cherry tree to grow into a nice tree. Might be its only chance. Yeah, so I'm going to do that. See how much, yeah. Poor dog, I sat down and went across my legs, and she had her face there. Done caught a steel toe to the bottom of her jaw. She'd be alright. So that's the garden. Yeah, I got a lot of work to do. Finish up today. While I'm out here, I'm going to mow this grass once I throw the dog inside. I think the grass will be good and look nice when everybody comes out here. Darn bugs. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff to do. Get it ready for Amber's little cookout, and I'm excited to have it. I just figured I'd show the garden off since I was out here chilling. So, and now I done forgot what I did smoke a little, didn't I? Alright, well, maybe I'll chill tonight, maybe not. We'll see what happens. Anyway, if you're still watching, actually, live stream, you know, I don't know what, maybe if you like me enough, maybe you like the live stream of just having it on, seeing what happens. I don't know, just a morning. It's not all that exciting, I know, but I don't know what people think. Maybe it's really weird. We'll see. I got another camera too that I'm gonna try out, and I used it to take footage of Devin's new apartment. So I was thinking I can use that to go out and take some footage of some stuff, and maybe I can get some video editing software and put together little snippets of this and that. I don't know, we'll see. Depends on what kind of time I have. Once I get done with a bunch of stuff here, I do need to be looking at some part-time work. I was offered full-time work. Being asked, like, how much is it going to take. They know what I'm made of. I don't know. I talked to Amber, and she definitely doesn't. She literally said she don't want me to. So sometimes it's hard to turn down the money, but there's a reason I'm not traveling around, you know. There's a reason I haven't went over to look for this at this full-time position just a half hour away. There's a reason I don't go back to the place that I used to work. So, and it's all about staying close to home. So people can think what they want of that. I really don't care. Because those same people that think ill of what I'm thinking are, well, from what I've discovered, most often they're the people that are doing the things that I absolutely despise. So if their opinions are different than what mine are and they don't appreciate the way I think, what the fuck do I care? What the fuck should I care? Why would I? Why would I? Yeah, because there's plenty of people out there that I don't have high opinions of, and it's all about choices. Talked plenty about choices. We all make them, and we got nobody to blame for our choices but our own. So here I go on another rant. No wonder I don't put out chilling videos. Yep. I don't know. It's almost like I can't properly relax for a chilling video, a real chilling video, because I'm at a boiling point. Not for myself, but in general for... It's 2020, dude. It's 2020. Now that I'm looking at myself in this shirt, I don't know. I don't know what I think about this shirt. I like the shirt, but I don't like the way it rides. I don't know. It'd be better to take it off. Anyway, guess that's it for now. I've rambled on enough, and I gotta get back to work, so... Good to talk to myself again. Goodbye.